made its run. I thought Air 21 looked very panicky. And look at Topex Robinson getting the offensive rebound.
Yes, he's got great timing for someone so small. It will be a jump ball at the middle. And we have 9 minutes and 23 remaining here in the third quarter. It's 49-41. It should be an interesting wind-up as far as this fourth quarter is concerned, when the toll of the full-court press will bear down on Air 21. Will they still have this lead?
Well, Purefoods is still keeping their scores low.
Oh, blocked. He's not 100%, so we can give that to him. After all, that was a Spider-Man with a block on James Yap.
Oh, I didn't see the usual elevation and the spring in James Yap's leg.
That's a weak spine he has, and that bump doesn't help. Arvin Santos commits that foul. That will be the second. Only the second Arvin Santos, in spite of all that full court pressing. And now we're in the third quarter.
But watch, we've got 9:15 to go here in the third quarter, and Air 21 already has 14 fouls. So they're just one away from entering the penalty.
Oh, in spite of a back injury, a three by James Yap from the left side. 13 points for James Yap. With the Arboleda against Topex Robinson. 49-44 is our score. Gary David over to Don Kramer. Oh, it bounces twice. Gary David taps it. Kramer gets it. No, it's tapped by Topex Robinson. What hustle by Topex Robinson. There's Raimundo waiting, but then it goes to the streaking Aban. You know, Aban was just there. He was actually a trailer, although Raimundo was just waiting for a pass. And now this Gary David underneath. Gary David, yes!
He does that so well. Getting away from the defense, then leaning over to one side to avoid the defense.
Kirby Raimundo goes away from De Ocampo against Arboleda. He's all alone by his own, coming above the defense. De Ocampo was too late for that. 12 points for Kirby Raimundo. The kick out. De Ocampo, voila. And then Villanueva to Topex Robinson. Arboleda slow to go down. No one on Topex Robinson. And then James Yap. 15 on the clock. There's a mismatch. Oh! Arboleda picks the pocket. And then to Gary David, it's another two for Air 21.
And that's Snatcher, again, getting the job done. You know, I was just going to say that this pace is a little too fast for Purefoods. And just when the pace started to quicken and Purefoods trying to match basket for basket with Air 21, the Express coming off with a steal.
Oh, Topex Robinson is blocked by Doug Kramer. He scrapes the floor again, and then Villanueva will steal it back. And now, James Yap. Yes!
He's feeling it. James Yap is feeling it. It's back-to-back three-pointers.
Bad back and all, sore ankles and all. 16 points for James Yap. 53-51. Just a two-point ball game. Oh, a steal. Avan is all around behind him. Arvin Santos, no avail. An ovation from their teammates for Purefoods squad. It's 53-53, only the sixth deadlock of the ball game with 7:09 remaining. This time up. The last deadlock before this one was at 15-15, so you can see the kind of defensive struggle both of these teams are showing. 7 of 13 and 3 of 8.
Well, the key there is that Purefoods has taken 5 more attempts from the floor in this quarter.
And you know what? The crowd of Purefoods is into the ball game right now. Now that they tied it up, and underneath that's Raimundo and one.
Now Purefoods keeping the pressure on Air 21 in rebounding. The Giants now hold an 8-4 advantage off the board, and they've forced 3 turnovers on Air 21, while they've committed only 2.
You know, it's this rotation of 6 minutes at least, or at most for each player, that's giving Purefoods the headache. But then they've overcome it in spite of James Yap bad back and Purefoods right now at 56 and Air21 at 53.
Well, Jimmy, I also think there's a slackening of the intensity level here for Air21 because of so many fouls they're giving up. So they're a little bit now being too careful, too cautious in the way they're playing defense. So now they're called for another foul.
And Homer Se will say, my bad. Bad pick by Homer Se for that foul on Air21, a turnover. And the adjustment has been going on for Purefoods with that pick before they get the ball. Look at this. Excellent, excellent defense by Cruz. And look at that.
Might be a foul on PJ or no on Cruz.
You know, probably the motion that you saw was after the body contact of Cruz, and that's why Cruz was called for the foul. But excellent work. He is making the offense work hard. That's Cruz. After all, he's fresh off the bench. And this is the coaching philosophy of Coach Bo Pirasol working.
Exactly. But the penalty situation is against Air21. And one of the points we talked about in the pregame is no cheap free throws. Right now, Air21, because it is in a penalty situation with 6:22 to go, is giving a lot of free throws away.
That is the downside, and we did mention the downside. As Canaleta checks back in, how many fouls does he have? He has 4, I understand. Quinahan is also riding the bench with 4 personal fouls, as Simon, on hard work against Cruz, will be rewarded with this stint at the free throw line, but he doesn't take advantage.
The hot seat player, PJ Simon, look at his average in this conference, and he's the only player leading his team in scoring off the bench. PJ Simon was the first-round draft choice of, or rather, he was a draft choice of Santa Lucia way back in 2001.
Kirby Raimundo will be called for that foul. Time now for a KFC delivery assist of the quarter. Good hustle by Arboleda, and it's all alone at home for Gary David. And magpa-deliver sa KFC, just dial 887-8888 KFC. It's finger licking good. Homer Se is at the free throw line. Purefoods has come back, has been able to manage the full court press. And I agree with you, the intensity of Air21 has been a bit lacking here in the third quarter. Haban, he knew that it was going to be a tall Del Campo, but nevertheless he went through it. JC Intal, nice fake, but he lost the handle. The ball will still go back to Air21.
Well, we talked about the slackening of intensity in the part of Air21. That's no fault of theirs. That's really because they're in foul trouble. But what about the raising of the bar of intensity on the Purefoods side?
Yes. Well, I agree, 110%. They have matched up with the intensity of Air21, especially here in the third. And Homer Se will completely miss. Was there a touch by Kirby Raimundo on that one?
You know, we've always said that Ranidel Do Ocampo is a key barometer for Air21's game. Here in the third quarter, he's scoreless. He scored only 4 points. Kirby Raimundo has really neutralized Ranidel Do Ocampo in their matchup.
Press break ends up with this shot, but it misses. Excellent press break by Purefoods. There's Canaleta playing with 4 fouls. Slows it down. Everybody says kick it back out to Marvin Cruz to pick it up. And then he weaves underneath, and then double pump, nothing there, completely missing the rim. Here's the fast break. Simon against 3 defenders. Oh, there's Villanueva, the bump, and 1 for Enrico. And even Coach Ryan celebrates at the sideline.
That's a power move on the part of Villanueva. Could have pulled up, could have waited for his teammate, but the lead pass was there.
A good recognition by Simon.
And Ranidel picking up the foul. So another thorn on the side of Air21.
Oh, their tall bigs are racking up the fouls right now. And we still have this much time remaining in the third quarter with 5:14. We've got 1 more quarter to go. We did ask whether Air21 can deliver the same intensity in the fourth quarter. 61-53. The free throw doesn't drop. Rebound taken by Arwin Santos. Marvin Cruz was asking for that ball. Homer Se will go to the left side. Intal is on the right side, right corner. Santos and Homer Se bump each other. And now it's Ranidel. Inside to Arwin. And then, PJ Simon, when he stumbled, was looking at his knee. And Aban, we'll see. Is he the one who commits the fouls? Aban, yes.
Well, Aban has made a major contribution here in the third period. Aaron